Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Prison Architect. Today's beverage is a very nice rooibos or red bush tea. So welcome back to the game, and in the previous episode we spent a fair bit of money and time on flooring, basically getting the flooring in like the library and the mail room, and also building a lot more cells, 14 on the right hand side to be specific. And we, I guess, started technically on restaurant and bakery, which I'm going to park for now. I'm going to... Has that person got a snowball? Don't know what's going on there. Anyway, looks like apparently Ashton Pratt is fighting reformed prisoner Larry, although apparently the taser has stopped that. Alright. Anyway, yes, I'm going to park the restaurant and the bakery stuff. In fact, I might remove it because if I double check this, yeah, look at that. There's lots of items that can be nicked from there, so I'm just going to remove that so we have a better thing going on. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to build, I think, the second canteen. And if we build the second canteen and kitchen, it means that we can then go for more prisoners, and then we know that the reoffending rate is probably not going to be altered in any meaningful way after that, other than hopefully in a positive light, but we shall see. Waiting for them to crack on over here. I'm going to go for quick build, custom and cloning, and I'm going to clone the kitchen. I probably don't need to do the walls though, but we'll do that. So we'll just rotate this and flip it technically, so that is identical to the other one, and we'll go for click. And then from there we also want all of that as well. Now that's going to be a rotate and flip, and well, I'm not going to click the button yet because there's probably a lot more stuff coming in on the helicopter that yeah, it's going to be probably a bit of an issue there. And they're still working on the flooring. In fact, there you go, there's lots of the stuff coming in. Alright, fine. Just going to go for intelligence and informants, and we can see we've got a potential CI in the look at Paul Nash here. Solar panel development, looks like they are going to be successful on that one. Solar panel development failed it previously, but that one's high up there. I don't know how many we've actually done. Let me just double check. Grants and green energy. We've got green energy goal 6. I have 25 inmates successfully passed the solar panel development, and that is then 20% completed. So yeah, we've still got a way to go, but once they do complete that, you do get some good bonuses off it. It just increases the effectiveness of said program. So yep, that's all good, all good. Have I got a gap there? What's going on there? Visitation. Mouse over that, and yeah, I have. And that actually matters because oh no, it doesn't matter. I was going to say, if it's 2 separate rooms, it means twice the amount of contraband, but it is actually connected through this other area. Oh, look at that, yeah, all that should be visitation. Deployment's all fine, yeah. Don't know what's going on there. How curious. Okay. Gonna go with staffing and cooks. I'm gonna get 10 cooks, so 5 each side. And we'll get quick build, custom, cloning. We'll get this done as well. It says estimated price 1,340. I know that not to be. I know that's not true. There's a lot more going on. Yeah, I'll wait until this is built. I was going to say I was tempted to build it, but no. Best off waiting for this to be built first and then go from there. Daily cash flow settled out from its 40-odd thousand to 17,000. Carpentry apprenticeship. Have we done any of that? Produce 10 superior beds. We really have not. Any people on that? Let's have a look at programs. Carpentry apprenticeship. 10 interested, 1 finished, 0% pass rate. Okay. So not good. But at least we are making an attempt. Just going to connect those up. So lots of cooking going on. Sadly, it's going to have to be brought all the way through to this side. Although it's just a quick walk down that corridor, so it's not really too much of a problem, is it? Quick build, custom, cloning, and click. And that will also require some more staff. So we'll get some more staff. Let's double check the staff programs. Still running all them. That's fine. That's okay. we're still stuck with, sadly, one prisoner passed the general education course and one prisoner passed the 3 strikes program. That's the bit we're sort of stuck on, really. Yeah, the beds I can understand because it's more of an advanced course, whereas the other stuff, you'd think they'd be all over that, but apparently not. So, intelligence informants. We do have John Damon here, who's a confidential informant, which is fine. Just having a quick look around here. We'll go to security and vulnerable. No one vulnerable that we know of. There is still some unknown traits on a couple of inmates, so there might be someone who's, like I say, vulnerable, but we just haven't found them. And the fun is in finding out, as always. How's building? Building's alright. I'll need to install CCTV. I don't know if they're going to rip out these CCTV monitors and then put them back in. I guess all of the phone booths I had in stock anywhere. In storage. Yeah, probably. Because we did take them out from here. Quite like the bench up here, the sort of private booth almost that we have set up. Oh yeah, that's a lot of license plates ready to go. That's what we want to see. And even more being produced. How many are on that one? Prison labour. Oh wow. There's 30 qualified prisoners, max jobs is 23, but that was about 15, 16 inmates that were working on that. Oh, and a death. That is prisoner Gall, Alex Gall, who has not received good news, I'm guessing, from the parole. Yes, parole hearing failed 2 times. They're going to fail it. Yep, they're going to fail it more if they keep doing that. So, served 6.8 years. They only had a couple of years to go. They now have 34 years. They've just had 25 years added to their... Yep, 25 years has just been added to their sentence. Plea guilty. I mean, to be fair, this was a fairly easy case, wasn't it, to identify. Did you kill that person? No. Well, I literally saw you do it. Oh, okay. Justin Schneider, actually, he's got a 99% coverage. We could activate them, but then they might be found out as a snitch, and the whole point is to try and identify if there's any snitches or any problematic traits, rather than expose someone to be a snitch and then it all going wrong from there. There's all the license plates we can see being produced, all stamping away there, which is very handy indeed. I'm thinking this room here. Oh, grand completion. Which one was that then? That was the... That'll be... the teaching, I think. Yeah, I think so. So we've got reform program research and the carpentry. So what can we pick up? Reform prisoner initiative. Achieve 100 reform prisoners after release. It's an easy one to do. I think, however, restaurant service scheme. Yeah, we'll go with restaurant first. So it's quite an easy grant. Build a restaurant, no details. You know, all these other grants have got lots of details. Enroll this, build this, have so many desks, do whatever. This one, just build a restaurant. Just, yeah, you get after that is what the game's telling us there. Okay, fine. Utilities and wiring, and we're going to connect up 1, 2 areas. So we now have all of this. Let's go ahead and finish off what we started, which is basically all of these cells. That's what I said I was going to do. So I will run that. And that'll take us to not 100 inmates, but it's like 80 odd, maybe. Potential CI, Benjamin. Recruit informant. I want to do a search at some point. So I'll do it now. 690 places, which is quite a lot for this size of map. Okay. Fine. So we got Fire safety training, reform prisoner reward. How many have we had leave? Reoffending rates dropped to 26%. So it is fluctuating, but it's just gone up again. 27. How many prisoners have left? Doesn't say there, does it? But we gain money, which is good. It's all good. The amount of places to search is interesting. It's just because these cells, the 3x3 cells, they've got a lot of items in there. You got your pet bird, you got your gym mat, prayer mat, TVs, all of that. Yeah, but luckily, we've not really found much. A knife, medicine, scissors, 2 bottles of booze, a couple of batons, and that's it. My worry is that was a scroll, wasn't it? My worry is about the inevitable riot, because prisoners are a bit stinky. Yeah, ew, prisoners are filthy. Oh no, they're looking after their needs. I was worried that because of all them searches and prisoners saying they've been unnecessarily searched recently and all that, that they're going to come in here and because they're all congregated in a small area, they're going to kick off. That was my worry. I don't know if it was going to be a certainty or not, but anyway, it's fine. So they've built all of these walls and they're putting in what they need. Deployment wise, we'll change that back to staff only. We do need that as staff only. Got lots of tools and equipment and dismiss. That one. We'll come back for the other stuff. Fire safe. I was going to say fire safety teacher. I was going to say why is there some sort of firefighter in here, but it's the person who's done training. I didn't realise it was an external person that did that. Okay. Looks like Christopher Williams. Go for an informant. That'll take us up to about what? How many informants now? About 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 actually. No. Justin Schneider. I think I am going to activate one of these inmates at night. I don't know where we can search them though. It'll probably be in security over here. Yeah, most likely. Most likely, yeah. Just double check dangers. Weapons, tools and narcotics. That's pretty good. There is a supply of weapons, but there's not a great demand. Because it is, in general, quite safe. In fact, look at that. All the prisoners have the need, but it's just all satisfied. Which is good. It's handy to see. And apart from the odd snitch here and there, there's no real big dramas. When we do a big build and the license plates stack up, it shows you just how profitable a fully utilised workshop is. Very profitable. Very profitable. How's it going down here? All right. Why is the wood flooring not across there? It is on that one. So that implies it's the same on this side. No. Don't know then. I'm curious. Double check our programs and staff programs. Guard taser. Looks like 32 finished, 31 have passed, 96% rate, which is good. In terms of the programs that we're not running, there's only a couple. Behavioural therapy and flower therapy. The behavioural one is a curious one. We could fulfill the need by doing this and then having 4 officers with psychologists in them and run behavioural therapy. Probably what I'm going to do, truth be told. Although I might put it on the other side. Actually, no, why? There's no reason to do that. There's literally no reason to do that. Access to this building is a bit inhibited, though. So I think I'm going to go for the restaurant and bakery first, because we do have the grand, don't we? Restaurant service. 10 grand. Just worried about this. It's taking its time, isn't it? And also realise that we haven't run any water. How have I run water for these areas? Basically down and across, isn't it? To where though? To here. To here. So it's down and across. And guessing a similar thing on this side. So just on the, is it the first 4? Oh, it's the latter 3. And then this goes along and up to there. Alright, so there's all of the water pipes done. Ingredients, 330 ingredients. And there's the exports going out as well, which is handy. We're on to 83 inmate capacity. Maximum safe capacity is that. Let's see what happens there. Green energy, is that being improved? Still not. But we do have now prisoners at both canteens, which is going to help out. Reoffending rate has dropped to 26%. I wonder what the lowest you can get it. I wonder if someone's ever got it to like 1%. It feels like it can't go to 0. But then maybe it can. I do not know. This is still working. And people are working in there very well. We've also got the wood contents here. So there's the saw from the forestry. They take the logs and they'll export it. But if you've got saws like here, we can see they're making wood, which is worth more. Sale price for the log says for a stack of 3 logs is 425. Sorry, stack of 5 logs. It looks like 3, but it's 5. It says logs times 5. But for a stack of 20 wood, it's 1,700, which is good. All good. Danger level is going up, and I'm a bit concerned about that one. Hygiene need. It's because they're all working. It's when they get a bit of free time, they'll crack on with that one. Not that we actually have any free time in the build. If we check out the regime, there's no just solid free time. It doesn't happen. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Well, the main thing is getting this done. I'm gonna go for a metal detector there. Because I want to get the bakery and stuff done if I can. Reclaimed wood wall. Do we have utilities? We do. I'm just going to run it to there. And that'll be all good. Probably put that there as well. And money is not an issue in the slightest. 42,000 basically is what we have. That's all good. All good. What's to build in here? Pet birds and such. We've still got the supply helicopter, which apparently is full of pet birds. Yeah, it's full of bird cages. Okay. And this is full of prayer mats and TVs. Loads of license plates. Which is good. I wonder if it's worth getting some more wind solar hybrids. I don't think we're exporting everything we can. I know there's been some requests to build more wind solar hybrids and then getting more power export meters. Each meter can only export 5,000, but you can have multiples of them, which we did in the last series, to be fair. Looks like this is finishing off. Hopefully sooner rather than later. Yeah, still got stuff coming in on the supply helicopter. And when it goes to night time, I am going to activate one of our informants. Because if we go to security, over to vulnerable, you can see there is no one in there just yet. So in security and informants, I'm going to activate Justin Schneider. They have a little bit of suspicion just by activating. That's just how it works. There's another potential CI. We might as well keep recruiting Tom Griffin, informant there. We have 5 grand on exports, which is handy. Fire safety training. Is it still running? Apparently so. 9 in the queue, but it only says 1 there. Anyway, let's see where Griffin is. They're normally escorted. Yeah, so they're being escorted. Hang on, zoom in. And there we go. So, we can pause it for a moment. And we can see now there's some stuff here that's been brought in and smuggled in. So you've got rolling pins, a couple of bottles of booze. No one's been targeted though. Because we've got 100% coverage, we now know their traits. We'll deactivate them. So they've told us all they know. Because we have ways of making them talk. That way, basically bringing them to the security menu and say, right, okay, cough up. What do you know? Yeah. And apparently they let us know. Fine. It feels like this build is almost complete. Just dismiss that one. Because we have some problems sometimes with the helicopters. Yeah, it does feel like this is almost complete. Down to 82 inmates here, and prisoners are filthy. I mean, even the pipe work is in because it's not flashing and basically shouting at us. So what is remaining here to build to finish us off? Pep Bird went in there. Just seen it. Oh, there you go. That literally was it. Right. Okay. Over to bakery and the restaurant. So I'm going to do the restaurant first, I think. Needs to be enclosed, which is good. So we need cookers, fridges, or tall fridges, shop counters, display counters for this one. Okay, so restaurant. We need, and where am I going to put the stuff? The inmates, the visitors are actually going to come through this way, strangely. I think I'm going to put the baking stuff down the bottom. So we need a shop counter, which I'll put there. I think I'm going to use diner booths because they're very space efficient. Like that. We need a display counter, which I guess I can put there. And we'll put some in here as well. And then the remaining, which is cooker, fridges and sinks. So cookers, fridges, I'm going to remove some of those. Fridges, 1, 2, 4, I'll just do that. And sinks, how many do I need? I think I'm going to have to remove some of this. You know what, I'm going to remove that and put that there. I think only one. You know what? Actually, dismantle. I'll put them on both sides. The sinks. Restaurant sinks. There. And then display counters fit in nicely like that. So that's technically completed. Yeah, okay. I'm just going to do that. And obviously water pipe will be... Is it that? Yes. And that'll be that done. Bakery, bit different. It's going to be bakery. This is ovens. Shop counter displays. Yeah, ovens. Okay, well, oven 1, 2, 3. Dough mixers. Something like that. I'll do something. I'll do what I've done on the other side. With we need a fridge. Go in that corner. And do we need? Oh, we don't need a sink, do we not? No, we don't need a sink. Okay. But we do need display counters. I mean, we could just put them along this side. Shop counter. Still need a shop counter, so I'm going to put it there. And then display counter. And we'll go with maybe 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Need some more fridges, so I'll do that. And cake stands down the middle. And that's technically again done. We'll need power. So I'll run I'll actually just do that, because the rest will be connected up once it's done. And I guess we can go to logistics and prison labour. And we got 11 jobs in the restaurant and 10 jobs in the bakery. Qualified prisoners 49 for each of those. I think they require the same amount of... like, training, as it were. I'll have to put some flooring in as well. Still getting overdosed. People are still finding a way to get drugs in. Last, say, 7 days. Finding loads of stuff. See that? Look, smuggled a drill in it. It's smuggled into there. That one in there as well. Just can't stop that sort of stuff. Oh. We've lost money because of the prisoner reoffending rate. Okay. How's the bakery doing? It's just a cake stand and then we're ready to go. Really. Flooring then. I'm gonna go with wooden flooring. Just realised the money we've got is ridiculous. I am going to spend some money on building wind and solar hybrids. 30 grand. That'll probably get our export meter to the maximum amount. It's currently on... What is export on? Export... Can't see it. 3,729. So it's not the best, but hopefully with what we've put in there, it might work. Don't know if I need any... Let's go with fire extinguishers. I'm going to put a fire extinguisher in there. And sprinkler. There and there. Which will automatically be done as well. And restaurant service scheme. It's in the list. Serve 30 civilians. Is there not one for bakery as well? Yes, there is. Bakery production skills. So hopefully, if we do like a carpentry thing, or this prisoner passed the 3 strikes training, which seems to be a mile off, we'll be able to run those. Carpentry apprenticeship, 1 finished, 0% passed, halfway through running the second session. So look at the 3 strikes program. 3 strikes program, it says 17 interested, 5 finished, 0% pass rate. I don't know why it's that difficult to do. Attendance is 8%, success chance 9. Attendance is good. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Don't know what's going on. Oh, we have meals. Brilliant. That works then. Okay. Well, I think the last thing for me to build is over here. Going to be doors. And this is going to be offices. Ah. Metal detectors again in it. Because officers can spawn contraband. So, this is going to be for behavioural therapy. Taser going off there. Did I put the door on that side? I did. So each of these officers are going to be pretty much identical. Just seeing which one I used. Standard stuff. So we'll have an office desk in there, there, there and there. Office chair. Filing cabinet. And maybe... Don't know why they're so far away, those ones. We'll do that. And those are all of the officers. Put another door in as well, so they can actually get through to that one. Metal detection, metal detection. And I will remove the room of a psychologist, and that psychologist room as well. And I'll pick up psychologist. 2 psychologists to then run behavioural therapy. So that's now lost in this. No room found. Ah, yeah, because I still haven't built this. Alright. Flooring. We'll have a brown. We'll treat ourselves to some brown carpet. There we are. Looks like prisoners are working in here. And there's restaurant meals. And we've served some civilians. Don't know when, but we have served them. Which is good to see. We have lots of spare room to take in more prisoners. Well, we don't. I'm fairly confident that is not the case. Yeah. There's all of our wind solar hybrids in. Power export is on the go. Normal export is on the go. Building is also not yet finished, apparently. Waiting for the final cabinets. There's just one of the helicopters. Yeah, it'll be one of the helicopters. Staff programs. Looks like first aid is finished. We can... Oh, it says finished, but that also shows it's actually running. How curious. Is it just this officer required? Yeah, okay. So, that's now done. Reschedule all programs. And behavioural therapy. No equipment. Led by a psychologist. Requires the use of the sofa. Haven't got a sofa. Sofa wide. Curious placement, but whatever. Fairly confident that'll work now. Just say wide sofa, yes. So, wait for them to put that in. There's one. Oh, but they've put it in there. Rather than the rooms that are being used. Because prison architect. Prison-architect. Prioritise the building of all of those. It'll work now because it's in there, but I might as well wait for the other one to be done. Reschedule all. Behavioural therapy. We're just going to run until it shouts at me saying I can't run anymore. There we go. I'd rather... We've got the money to do this. It's very inefficient, I'm aware, but we can run it. Okay. That's been a bit of prison architect. Oh, there you go. Look. There's some animal therapy, which is good. And therapy. And families for the restaurant. 26%. We're cooking up some meals there. Nice. Anyway, we're going to leave it there for now. That's been a bit of prison architect. Hopefully reoffending rate has dropped. 28%. It's fluctuating around that sort of 25-30% level. But we have recently, semi-recently brought in more inmates. So we're going to leave it there for now. Next time, we can have a look at... I think I'm going to probably build some more stuff in the yard. I want to say build more stuff. I mean, some amount of stuff. We've then got these two rooms. I don't know what they're going to be. We could go for farming. It's just... I don't think we need it. But what else would these rooms be? I don't know. I'll think about that one. Either way, as always, comments in the comments. Hope you have enjoyed it. And thanks very much for watching. Take care and generic partings.